I'm just here to explore. Like, let's keep
it
spicy. Let's have fun.
No, that's
like,
what it
you know
is.
what I
Like,
mean?
honestly, and again, everyone's talking about, like, oh, 2020 told me that I need to live your life and suck a dick and eat a pussy. Okay? That's what life is telling you.
Like, just
that's what 2020 is
have
telling
fun.
you to do.
Like, exactly. Like, explore, do things. Like, I mean, life is too short, and like, at the end of the day, live for yourself.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of
Youngish and
with myself, Onika, and
Meret.
So like always, you can always catch us on Instagram and Meret on Twitter, because not me. So my Instagram is at KER__.
I'm _XII_IV on Instagram and on Twitter. Bright Lip Love, BRITELIPLOVE.
Yes, and while I'm talking, because I love to talk with my hands, as you probably know by now, and my stupid-ass facial expressions, just ignore this one broken finger, okay, guys? Just do that for me. Thanks.
I do the same thing. I'm always talking with my hands.
I know. It's like, what
in
is
every
this?
video.
I'm
like, I can't help it.
No, but my facial expressions is what I've actually really, really, really noticed. I'm like, yo, I need to, I knew my facial expressions are so bad, but I didn't realize how often I do them. I'm like, I need to.
And now that we can't see ourselves, it's like we have no idea what's going on while we're talking. So
oh my
it's
gosh,
a hot
my
mess.
face. I need to stop.
It's a hot mess.
No, but just like, I don't know. Like this week, I feel like I just recorded with you like 2 days ago. Like I don't know where this week went.
Yeah, it's true. It doesn't
like
feel
I
like
didn't do anything.
Been that long,
but this week has gone by so quick. I think all I did was my nails, minus getting the one finger. I've watched a movie. I've watched some Vampire Diaries.
You're still catching up on Vampire Diaries? I feel like you've been doing that for like the last 2 weeks.
I'm trying to like
watch it from the beginning.
I started from the beginning.
Oh, girl.
I started from the very,
How
very,
many
very
seasons
beginning.
is it? Like 17?
No,
it's a lot, right?
It's only like 8 or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Like
I didn't really watch it. I thought it was a lot.
Yeah,
like
no, I'm
double
like
digits.
Season 6 now. So I'm like getting closer to the end, whatever. And I'm just waiting because I know in real life, like the Damon and Elena broke up in real life. So I'm like waiting for that drift to happen in the show. Because like, waiting. Because I know it happened in real life.
I'm good.
But yeah, no. And then last night I watched the movie Antebellum. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
That movie's fucked. It's messed up.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say it's the greatest movie because there wasn't a lot to it per se, like in terms of dialogue and all that stuff. But like the twist of the movie, I was like my mouth opened and like I can't. And then on top of that, what the fuck happened in the world?
Like honestly, I missed like a lot
happened?
of it because like I had my period this week. So girl, I was in pain every day. I was in cramps. I'm like coming home from
like,
work and literally like glued to the sofa. Like I couldn't even move. Like it was bad. But yeah, like the little bits that I did catch up on, like the U.S. like what happened at Capitol Hill is like beyond me. Like that is like white privilege at its finest. Like
that's like the definition of white privilege,
right?
If
like,
anyone ever tried to tell me white privilege doesn't exist, I'm like, reference to January 5th?
We're like
2021. Please refer to this date.
We're like 7 days off. I feel like this is a 7-day subscription that I no longer want. Like
I know they said
20,
they said something about like
2021.
How 2021 starting the Monday coming up, saying that was just like a little free trial.
Yeah, I feel like this was a 7-day trial that I want my money back.
Oh, December 34th. December 34th. The New Year has not started yet.
How are we 1 week in and like the U.S. is crumbling? Like it was just crazy.
But you know what? I'm gonna agree with all the memes say, yo, black people, it ain't our problem.
No. Oh my god, all the memes.
Like, it's not our problem.
All the memes that keep coming up of like black people so unbothered, like, oh well, the U.S. is burning down. Sips tea, looks the other direction.
Because when we did like a simple ass protest, we had the friggin' full militia there, and then these guys stormed
peaceful protests, like peaceful protests,
and then but these guys,
they were breaking shit. You know, it was so funny.
There was pictures of them with guns, with mace, with all this stuff.
No. They came to be violent. Like, they came to be violent. They broke into the building. They were, like, breaking into rooms, damaging property. Like, that's violent.
Stealing mail and documents. Like, come on.
Did you see that? Wait, hold on. Did you see the meme of the black woman with the long straight hair and she's on a computer desk like this, and it's like just adjusting my stimmy to $10,000 per month.
I'm dying.
I was dying. I love her. I've been seeing memes with her for like, I swear, like the last 5 years.
But she's like,
yeah. Sis is like in a room in the dark on a computer like this, like so discreet, changing my stimmy to $10,000 a month. I was like, yes, that's what I would be doing.
no, seriously.
What?
But I'm like, I can't believe that
can't.
happens. Like, it's just like the U.S. is.
Yeah, like all jokes
I can't even
aside,
say
like
anything.
no, that could never be anyone of color. Like there's just been so many videos. There's been
no way.
So many
like,
photos.
The comparisons.
Yeah,
no way.
Honestly, there was a picture.
There was the one where the people are sitting down on the street, literally sitting cross-legged, and they're getting pepper sprayed and getting tear gas thrown at them. Sitting.
Literally.
With their legs crossed.
Yeah, no, the police
sitting,
were taking pictures with some of the like those those are rioters, those are terrorists, those are freaking thugs, like
terrorists. Yep.
Yeah, like and they're taking pictures with them. They were like walking in gracefully, like they weren't met with violence. Like as soon as we got on the steps, we would all been dead. Like let's be real. Like it would have been met with force.
And the thing
jump.
is like they can't even pretend like they didn't know what's gonna happen. It's because Trump with his tweet. There was nonstop things, or even there was videos on TikTok saying wait until the liberals see what happens on January 6th.
Oh yeah, this has been like premeditated, 100%.
It's been planned.
Yeah,
so
it was
they knew
premeditated.
exactly what was happening.
Premeditated. Yeah,
so I don't know why they're acting like they're surprised. Like what? What? Like shut the. The rest.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't even need to finish that thing. But then I saw something on Twitter and I was like, yo, this makes sense. They're like, notice how every time something happens with Trump, like some big thing happens with Trump, all of a sudden there's a Kardashian scandal. And I was like...
You know what?
And
That's actually so true.
I know, and I didn't even realize there was a scandal because I could care less. But I purposely try to avoid anything Kardashian-like. But then I'm like, yo, that just like peaked. I'm like, oh, what happened this time then? Because it's Capitol Hill, so that means something happened. Of course something fucking happened.
That family's on Trump's payroll for sure. Like they're on his payroll for sure. Like you're right. Like there's always some kind of scandal that happens around like
any controversy with Trump.
Yeah.
It's like also there's a scandal. And I'm like, literally, I didn't know about the scandal until I read that tweet and I'm like, what the fuck scandal are they talking? Like, is there a scandal? So I go look, I'm like, there's a big fucking scandal.
I didn't really look into too much of it, but all I saw was
Kanye West and Jeffree Star. Mr. I hate black women, but I love black dick.
Yeah.
He's like the epitome of those freaking people that love black people just to sexualize and fetishize them.
But I literally culturally appropriate black women
and
every day of the week.
And then I call them the N-word and say I'm going to throw acid at them.
Thank you. Like you do all the colorful wigs and like the overdrawn lips and like, you appropriate black women 24 days up 24 hours of the day. Like I can't with him.
No, but it's not even just the appropriations. Like the stuff that he's actually done and
No,
said.
I know, but I mean on top of that, like
on top of that, like his daily routine.
Exactly,
is
like that's what I'm saying. Like as a makeup artist, the way that you even like do your makeup, like the overdrawn lips, like just like the features and the things that you do. It's like you hate black women, but then you attempt to look like black women. Like it doesn't.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
You hate black people, not even just women. Well, apparently no, because you like black men.
I was gonna say he likes black dick.
Or we just don't know if he likes the men. He just likes the black dick, which is.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to black dick. I'm gonna chalk it down.
Like, what is going on? Like, is it a real? Because I didn't really look into that story. So
I
is it a true story? I haven't
really looked into it because I will purposely avoid anything Kardashian. I hate that
family. Like I can't.
So
like,
I do know that
I can't keep up with the drama.
Getting a divorce.
Yeah,
I seen somewhere today, like someone like a live of Kim, and I think she did say that they're getting divorced. It's just something about like Kanye lied. I don't know. I'm just so not.
And then I just saw all these memes. Like I just saw a bunch of memes, and it's like there was one of like Kris Jenner at a computer typing, and it's like Kris sending in the story to the tabloids of Kanye cheating with Jeffree Star. Like because she's always at this. She is the height. She's the one that like literally puts all these kinds of like tabloids out and sells all these stories. Like. I mean, she's been the mastermind of her family's careers since the beginning of time. Oh, 100%. Even with the sex tape, like, she was behind everything.
100%. 100%.
So
she plans out like their whole life. And Kim is an obedient daughter that will do whatever her mom says.
And Kim's following in her footsteps because you can tell everything that she does is calculated, just like her mother. Every post, everything that she does, everything is calculated. Like, it's not like, I feel like with some of the other sisters, like, they naturally live their lives, like Chloe, I would say. But, like, it's like her, everything that she does is, like, premeditated.
No, I agree. Like, I don't trust any of them, to be honest. No. But, like, especially not her. Like, nothing she does, I feel like it's actually
But like Jeffree Star and Kanye, like, is this real?
Okay,
like,
Jeffree Star and anybody.
Yeah,
like, let's be honest.
Yeah, like,
Jeffree Star and anybody. Like, I don't know who can find that man attractive.
I mean, like just, and it's not even like his outward appearance. Like, he is just so disgusting on the inside, and like all of the racial things that he said and the hate that he spewed. And I mean, again, I understand, like, people change over time, but when you've been doing these kinds of incidents up until recently, like, you haven't changed. Like, stop it.
And even, like, the whole thing about him pressuring guys into any type of sexual acts, stuff like that, there's been rumors about that, too. So, like, he's just a disgusting person all around. Like, all around disgusting person. So I'm like, but, like, based on the physical, hell no. Internal, hell, 1,000 no.
Like, what
so,
is a turn on?
I don't know, but he even said that there's a lot of, like, rappers and black, like, men in his DMs. He said that.
Do we believe him, though?
I don't know. Because the way Hollywood works, I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of people on the down low.
I don't know. Hollywood just, that, I don't know. That, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, he doesn't strike me as... I don't know. Like,
there has to be something, like, non-sexual about him that turns people on, because, again, physically...
But what? Sexually... Like, if you don't have, like, the personality piece, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else is there.
No, I'm not even going to try to make excuses for him.
Right?
He's a
it's
dick.
Like...
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Right?
I'm not even
like,
trying to make
I don't know.
any excuses for him.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I was like, maybe there's something, like, deep down that we don't know. Like, no, I don't care.
Girl...
Everything I see on the outwards is all I need to see with him, to be honest. So
honestly.
No, sorry, not on my list. But just, like, in general, like, if we think about it, are we able to be attracted to someone that we're not attracted to physically? Like, what are some, like, non-physical or I don't even know how to say it.
Turn-ons?
Yeah, like, non-sexual turn-ons.
Yeah.
Like, what do we find attractive about or turned on by people that's not sexual?
Honestly, it's tough, because I feel like longevity-wise, I don't think so. But I feel like, and when I say longevity-wise, I feel like there's things that can turn me on in the moment of somebody where I'm just like, ooh, like, I like that. And I would say, like, somebody who, like, treats me well, like, thoughtfulness turns me on, like, almost immediately. You know what I mean? But then again, I think it also has to be followed up with some attraction to the person for there to be, like, longevity and for it to actually work out.
See, and I kind of disagree, because I feel like physical is so subjective, and I feel like over time it changes. Like, what I thought was attractive when I was in high school is dramatically different than what I find attractive now, even just on the physical aspect. As well as physically, people change. Yeah. Like, thank God I haven't. I still look like I did when I was 16 years old, but anyway. But, like, people change. Like, their physical attributes change. So just, like, that's why I feel like it has to be the non-sexual things that help relationships last longer. Because, like, me, I'm more likely to give it up to you, like, while we're dating, FYI, is when we go on a date. When we get back home, I'm like, oh, bitch, take off my clothes. Like, I'm happy now. So it's like, there's certain things that will, like, besides their physical, that would turn me on and make me want to have sex or want to be around them or whatever it is. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like that may last a lot longer, because for me, as soon as someone turns, like, if they do something too wrong or they act a certain way or whatnot, they just become unattractive to me, no matter how good looking they are. Like, Love Island, Johnny, at the end of the season, I'm like, yo, that guy is an ugly motherfucker.
Johnny, but the way he was too fast in Casa Amor, no.
Not even that. Like, he was
I didn't like that.
He was manipulative and, I'm sorry, on the verge of abusive. Like, mentally abusive.
Well, yeah, because it was his guilt. Like and then he was projecting it on Sully the entire time.
Of course. He scared the shit out of me.
Of course.
Like,
and, like,
if I
liked
saw
him.
any of my people dating somebody like him, I'd be scared. Yeah. Like,
and I mean, we wouldn't have seen that had it not been for Casa Amor.
Seriously.
Because when he came back, it's like his guilt ate away at him every day, and he had to project that, and he projected on Sully, and it was very manipulative.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people like him, like, he just became less attractive over time.
Yeah.
Compared to a Caleb, which I thought was attractive in the beginning because, I like them tall.
Caleb.
But anyways,
Yeah.
like he was attractive from the beginning, but I was like, whatever, like, he's cute.
Yeah.
And then as time passed, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in love. Like Twitter, I was like, I love Caleb.
Oh my God,
Justine,
I was
but I love
obsessed
Caleb.
with him and Caleb.
I'm like,
Justine and Caleb.
I'm like, I don't want them to ever break up. But if they do, Caleb, slide in my DMs.
Girl, like if I met Mia Caleb, I wouldn't even mind that he's that much younger than me.
I'd be like, I'll give fuck. Age ain't nothing but a number, bitch.
Listen,
I'm like,
you could be 10 years younger than me. The way you're mature
and let's just put it out
and
there.
grown.
He's an Aquarius. So just FYI. Perfection. Aquarius are perfection. But I was in love. Like, I don't even want to talk about it because I'll talk this whole episode about how much I love Caleb.
No, I was in love with Caleb.
I don't even know him, and I'm in love with this guy.
I know, me too. I loved him like more and more every episode. He was
he
was so mature and just so
and
open
he's so
and honest.
Yeah,
he was so honest, so
about
open.
Everything.
The
Even
way
to
that
this date, he's very honest about things and stuff like that. I was like,
for his age, his level of communication, it was like literally took my breath away.
Seriously.
Like, I couldn't believe how mature and how open and honest his communication was with Justine from the beginning. I'm like, is this guy really in his early 20s? Like, he's so wise. I'm like, how?
Even the fact when they talked about, like, let's say black issues, like, Justine wouldn't even talk about it. She just ignored it.
Yeah.
But then again, sorry, you can kind of see why because of where she grew up, and if you looked at her friends that she surrounds herself with, I guess that's not topics that she probably would feel comfortable talking about often.
And plus, they're on the show, so maybe, like, they don't really know how to navigate or, like,
I don't know, because he spoke about it.
Yeah, I guess.
He kept bringing it up.
Maybe she didn't, like, feel comfortable. I mean, everybody, like, their level of comfortability, maybe she didn't want to talk about things that come off as, like, too, like, angry black women, or we don't know what she was going through.
But it wasn't even about angriness. It was about showing black love on TV.
I don't mean, like, black love. I mean, like, black issues that were happening.
No, but I'm talking about, like, even they're talking about black love is part of black issues, and, like I said, he would bring it up, and she wouldn't really discuss too much into it. She'd just be like, yeah, and he'd be the one to like coming up with the points. I'm like, even when I heard that probably made me love him even more. I'm like, yeah, because you know how I am, black love, hashtag.
She was not comfortable in the beginning, though. It took her time before she really opened up to him.
I think it's because on shows like that, I'm sorry, black girls are usually not the ones that are wanted, and we saw that with her even.
Oh yeah, nobody
and even
wanted
how
her.
Trey was treating her, which is like kind of like
I hated Trey.
It's almost like he was like, you're lucky I'm even giving you a shot. So the fact that you ditched me, like, who the fuck do you think you are when I'm the one who gave you a shot?
Yeah.
I was like, excuse?
Yeah,
excuse? But then again, they found tweets about him being a colorist anyways and how he doesn't even like black women. He wants other woman from another ethnicity so that he can have mixed kids. So fuck that guy,
Well, I mean,
too.
look at his choices. Everyone that he liked on his time there, like, they were the complete opposite of Justine.
Yeah.
Like,
it was just more like he found
Justine
was
tight.
Yeah, Justine
she was his
alone.
only, and she was his only way to stay.
Yeah.
He needed her, so it wasn't like he wanted her. It was more of like a need.
Yeah,
like if I
and
stay
even
with
after
you,
the show, how much shit he talks about her, it's like, yeah, you just don't like black women.
I didn't like him. He was just he was too much, and he was just like with everybody. He was just too desperate to stay. Like he kissed like 3 of them in the first couple of episodes. Like he was just too all over the place. Like it wasn't genuine.
Okay.
But
sorry,
anyway, we're like
I don't even. Sorry. We'll get back to the non-sexual turn-ons. Yo, what reality show would you be on? Because now I need to know. What reality show would you be on? Because now that we're talking about Love Island, I'm like thinking in my head like what I would do if I was on Love Island. I'm like, okay, I'd do this.
Honestly, I would love to be on Love Island.
Yo,
I would be on Love. I would be on the UK because the UK guys are so fine. Ooh,
I know, but
I'm
the
here
thing
for
with
it.
the UK is that they'd be done up more than I was. Like I would have to like make a huge effort to make sure that I'm looking good every day because the way those UK guys are, like even when their eyebrows are like on fleek, like all the time.
That's like right up my alley.
What?
I like pretty boys. I'm here for a pretty boy.
I'm
though.
like, I can't do that.
I'm
like, I just want to wear my sweatpants and track pants. Like, please.
I don't know. Like, I'm definitely here for like the Real Housewives of Potomac. I like them. I like that they're classy, but I also like a little bit of ratchetness, and I would definitely want to be on Love and Hip Hop. I would want to just be on the show and like, you know, just be in the mix.
Just in the mix?
I want to be like the producer in like one of the episodes where like, you know, the typical storyline where like the rapper is working with like the female rapper and then the baby mama strolls up to the studio and I'm in the back. I'm like the producer mixing, so I'm there for the drama, but I'm not really a part of the storyline. You know, I'm just in the mix.
Guys, she thought about this a lot.
I'm just like, I just want to be in the mix without being like in the mix, you know?
You thought about this a lot.
To be honest, I haven't even really been keeping up. Like, I used to watch it, like, maybe, like, seasons ago. Like, now I just can't keep up. And it's, like, the acting is so poor now. Like, when it first came out...
over dramatic about everything.
It's so fake. Like, the
you mentioned my mother's name. Not even anything about the mother, but you just mentioned the name itself, and also it's, like, glass of water floating. Next thing
you know, it's a fight, like, out of nowhere, and, like somebody's wig is getting snatched and thrown across.
Like, this is too much. Like, I'm like, there's no way grown women are acting like this. No. Like... And it's just bad because I know, but you know that these other races are looking at it like, oh, see, that's how black women act. Yeah, that's how black women act. Like, my mom experienced that today. Really? So, yeah, she's at the grocery store, and I guess there was some issue between a black mother, black daughter, and a taxi cab driver. And they're both going back at each other, da-da-da-da. And then after, I guess the black girl said something, the daughter said something, and after the white woman's there smoking a corn, she's like, see, things never change. And my mom said, excuse me? And she just looked at my mom, gave my mom this weird look, and threw her cigarette and just walked away. I was like, this bitch.
I mean...
This bitch. I'm like, yo, I can't. So that's when, like, sometimes it's like, no matter what, they think that of us. Like, they can see 1,000 Michelle Obamas, and they see one example of, like, one of those Real Housewives bitches, and that's who we are.
Yeah.
It sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. At this point of the day, we don't need to be impressing nobody. We are who we are. We're allowed to have our own personality, so fuck them.
I'm just here for a little bit of ratchetness here and there. Like,
it's fun. I'm more of, like, the competitive show. So I think if anything, I'd be one of the competitive shows. Like, sign me up, Big Brother. Yeah. Hello, it's Onika here. Sign me up. Big Brother. I love the MTV The Challenge.
Yeah, that's I never really watched those ones.
I love because it's like a mixture of, like, drama, love.
Yeah, because they always end up hooking up and stuff like that,
and then competitions, and then money. I'm like, yo, this is all the shit I like. Yeah. So I'm like, I like those ones, as well as... Honestly, I would be on, like, one of those Jersey Shore shows or, like, Geordie Shore, the UK version. Like, I love Geordie Shore.
Oh, I love it. And I got into it late. Like, I never watched it from the beginning. I just started watching it, and I'm like, I love them.
I'm about to watch it. I'm about to watch that one all the way from the beginning again. But, like, I would be on one of those shows, I
love Geordie Shore. They remind me of, like, my early 20s. Just, like, the partying and the nonsense. And getting, like, drunk.
Seriously, that's one
they're just living their best life and they don't care. I'm like, that was me in my 20s, like just living it up.
Lived that.
Just like partying all the time, getting lit. Like,
should have done that.
Like I'm like, I love them. I feel like I'd be friends with them because that's just me. Like, everybody shots. Like, you know, the ringleader.
Yeah.
Right? No. And then, like, hungover the next day and the house looks crazy.
That's like, me. Like, I'm the one that pushes the fun.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who drinks the most ever, but I'll be pushing the fun. Like, I'll make sure everyone's having fun. Everyone's drinking. Everyone's doing this. Like, everyone's about it. Okay? No sitting down being boring around me.
No. I know. I'm always like,
unless the energy's off. Like, I know sometimes there's certain people around and I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking with this. So I'll just sit down. But, like, you know.
Yeah.
But...
No, I don't even see people. Once I start drinking, I'm like, hey, shots. Yeah. I'm on a table. I'm trying to get everybody to get up and dance. Like, I don't even see people at that point. I'm, like, in my own world. Just, like, having the time of my life.
I'm dead.
I know.
But, no. And it's just, like, there's the one guy on CT on The Challenge. And him, like, he's one of the ones, I guess you can say that, like, it's just, like, a non-sexual attraction.
Yeah.
It's just, like, how he acts, how he holds himself, all that stuff is what is... more of a turn on than anything.
Yeah.
And it's, again, I think you're right. I think it's the thoughtfulness is one of the major things. And I think, I'm trying to think of other things. Like, this is hard. Now, like thinking about it being put on the spot.
And the thing is, like, I'm not saying, like, you have to be gorgeous. Yeah. But I just find that, like...
Okay, no one's talking about someone being ugly.
Yeah. No. See, and that's why, like, you took it, because you were like, no, but it has to be more than looks. No, but, like, that's what I'm... Because let me follow up, like...
No.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of, like, attraction, even if it isn't... Because I find that, like, you know, I've had guys that were, like, really, really nice and, like, thoughtful, but... there was, like, no attraction on my end, and it was kind of like I was forcing it because they had everything else that I wanted, and it's like, and then I'm like, am I selfish? Like, I mean, am I, like, shallow, or, like, because there isn't, like, because I can't just make it work based on that? But, like,
I feel like it's one of those things where...
It's tough.
I think the issue is that a lot of words have negative connotations when I feel like maybe they shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Like, if some people are a little bit more shallow when it comes to the physical aspect, why is that a problem? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
And especially when it comes to women, because I feel like men are allowed to have that standard.
Yeah.
Like, they're allowed to be like, oh no, I only fuck with pretty bitches. Yeah. But when a girl says, I don't date ugly guys, it's like, oh my God, how dare you? Da 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 da. So it's just like,
I mean, now it doesn't matter if you're ugly as long as you have coins.
I should.
I mean, let's be real. Like, let's be real. Like, that's the reality. Like, look at how many beautiful girls you see with, you know, guys that aren't necessarily the best looking. But
but that's also because I feel like a lot of them,
they got coins.
I feel like
money talks, bullshit walks.
I feel like when it comes to men, I feel like the men that find out that they're not as physically attractive as a standard, they work hard on the other aspects of their life. Of course. Because, like, if they had a topic about that where it's like, men understand what a woman wants, and they'll strive for that.
Of course.
So they're like, okay, women like I want this type of woman, and that woman likes men with money. So what do I need to do? I need to make money so I can attract those type of women.
Exactly.
So men are very, like, analytical when it comes to things like that. Yeah. The only ones that complain about the shit are the broke niggas that have no money. They're the only ones that complain about that shit. Episode 1. They're the only ones that complain about that shit. Yeah, because everyone else realizes, like, if I'm looking for the standard of woman, and this is an average is what the standard of woman's looking for, I need to get up to that point to make it. I honestly don't think that women do that so much. No. Maybe just on the physical aspect, but then it goes to the whole point of what do men want. But anyways.
But I think it's also because women don't necessarily date for that same reason.
You know what I mean? We date for different reasons, yeah.
We date for a completely different reason.
We date for different reasons.
We could be successful.
But that's why I think for women it's more of like the non-sexual things that we look for. Yeah. Because maybe a girl will date an ugly guy but get wet in her panties because the man has money. Like, he's throwing money at her and she's like, flush. And like,
I mean, for some people, that is a non-sexual turn on for them. It's like,
so I'm like,
dollars, like coins, like, cha-ching, like,
show me the little money.
Show me the money. Like, you know what I mean? And that's okay. Like, not me, obviously. I mean, a little bit sometimes, but it depends. But it's no, okay,
be honest, bitch. No,
girl, I'm old now. Now I'm looking for other things, but I can't say that wasn't me in the past.
I know, being cute doesn't take you too far now, gentlemen.
Right? Hello.
It doesn't take you too far.
Exactly. It ain't doing too bad. No, but like, that's the thing, right? I think also it comes with like women's level of maturity. I think also like you get older and you're not appealed, like certain things don't appeal to you anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think when I was like younger, obviously I was young and naive. So like, I didn't really care as long as you had money and you wanted to spend it on me. I was like, hey, I'm here for it.
Like, and see, I was like, okay, so I'm really picky with my time. Yeah. And it's like, I think I was even worse when I was younger. Like, really? It was really bad. Like, there'd be this one guy and I just did not find him attractive. I didn't like his personality. I don't like nothing about him. It's not that he wasn't nice. It was just like, you know those people that are a little, like, I don't know, like, I like somebody with confidence, I realize. Yeah. Like, I don't care how good looking you are, but you need to be confident in yourself. Not like, not egotistic, just confident in yourself. And when they're not, like, when they're like, oh, like, you're so beautiful. I'm so lucky that you're talking to me. I'm like, bleh. Yeah. Like, that just, one guy was like, I'm going to work. He's like, give me 2 years. I'm going to work and be a better person. I'm like, bleh. Like, ew. Yeah, like, I know. Oh, I'm going to get myself right. I'm going to look right for you. I was like, what? Like, that should not be the topic. Yeah. Like, about how you're going to make yourself physically better so that I will want you. Like, I'm like, no. But anyways.
But then it's kind of like, see, and then when guys say those things, we're so like, we don't like it.
Because, again, I like confidence. Yeah. You need to be confident with who you are. I'm a very confident person with who I am. I know. So you need to match my energy.
It's true.
Because you can't tell me and shit because I'm fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So it's just like...
I mean, yeah. I think that's like, for me, like when a guy walks into a room and like, just his aura commands everyone's attention. Like, he doesn't even have to do anything. He just walks into a room and like everybody turns. Like, that to me is just like, something is so sexy about that. Like,
I'm not when even a guy that has so much. Like, those ones are hot. Like, those ones are like those are the ones I want to fuck. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes if he just has like confidence and like he just knows himself and he walks into a room and and it has nothing to do with his physical appearance. It's just like some guys have that kind of like, just like they hold yourself like that, like the way that they carry themselves, they
turn-ons. Like, those are those non-sexual, like, bitch,
what?
Like,
and I think I've talked about another one of mine that I guess it could be kind of sexual because it's a physical attribute, but the beauty mark above the lip.
Okay, that's definitely. I don't even know what. Is that sexual or not sexual? I don't even know what that one would count as.
But like that, oh my god, I don't know what it is. I guess I would just say
that's a physical turn on.
Some people think I'm so crazy because like I would there will be a guy that is like so not my type at all.
And he has one little beauty mark.
He has the beauty mark above the lip or the beauty mark like here on his cheek.
Right. I'm gonna see a whole bunch of guys now with drawn on beauty marks.
I don't know what it is, but you're gonna see them change their profile picture and be like,
"Hey, Mariah, I just
like it gets me hot and bothered. I don't know why. I'm like sitting here like sweating right now. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. And that was like the first thing that I noticed about my ex. Like he had the beauty mark above his lip, and every time he would talk, I was just like so
really.
I don't know. It's just like it's
beauty
everything.
Mark? I don't think I noticed that stuff.
I love beauty marks. I don't know what it is, or like a mole on the cheek. Like I don't know what it is. Just
I think I don't have any like actual like physical turn-ons. Like there's nothing like specific. Like see how you said a beauty. Like I don't think I have anything that's like super specific.
Yeah. That and I've had
now
that forever.
Like, thinking about it,
like my best friend can tell you, like from as long as like from when we were young. I don't know what it is.
Beauty.
Like I don't know. It's so weird.
No, but that's amazing because like I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, I have nothing. I'm just trying to think about it now. Like
it's such a weird thing. Like
I've dated guys with and without beards. I've dated all the skin
like a beard
tones.
is whatever. I think a beard's attractive. Yeah,
I've dated all physical. Okay, I haven't dated all like body types. Like medium and smaller, usually what I tend.
The opposite of me and my big body type. I love that like big.
It's the complete opposite.
Big.
But yeah, I don't think I have any like actual like
physical.
Yeah,
I know it's so weird.
Oh, but you know what is sexy?
What?
When they have those shoulders, like shoulders, like you know when they're kind of like broad. Like it doesn't have to be big, but like they're just like strong.
What
shoulders?
That's so weird.
Strong shoulders, like. You know, like they're broad.
No,
like shoulders, like
okay,
like
yeah,
athletic, like
big
football,
body.
like no, it doesn't have to be big. It's just like a muscle. I'll show you
pictures
that's
after. Weird. I'm thinking about like shoulders, and I just don't find shoulders.
I'll
like that
show
sexy.
you after, cause you're dissing right now.
No, because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like shoulders, like what?
Yeah, like when they have like the broad like torso, like it's just like. Okay, whatever. I'll show you pictures. And I'm gonna change your mind real quick, okay?
I know you and your like slim, gym, athletic body type.
And the soccer thighs. I love soccer thighs.
Yeah, I like soccer players. Soccer players are short, but they have nice thighs. And calves. Their calves are like, ooh.
Like those like sturdy legs.
And now we're just talking about physical attributes.
Sorry. Whoops. Sorry, did I go on the sexual side of turn-ons?
Yeah, we're definitely on
Or were those like, okay, no, we're not even talking about sexual. We're just talking about physical turn-ons.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sorry, like those things are sexy. Like get the shoulders, get those thighs.
Yeah, I'm here.
But again, I go for skinny thighs too. At this point, I can't even deny. I can't even pretend.
Yeah, that's
like
why I'm like you like the tall, like athletics on the more slim side. That's like you're kind of.
I will say I go from athletic slim to just slim.
To slim,
not slim to just slim.
Slim, okay,
just slim.
Okay,
maybe in the past slim, but like just now like medium slim to like or athletic slim to like. Slim.
Yeah.
But however, I feel like it's changing a bit. I don't know what's been happening.
You're coming over to the big
those
side.
Bodybuilders, like usually I'm like,
oh no, bodybuilders where I drop the line, like super athletic, jacked, like pumped, and they're like cut.
No, I'm talking about like the
big, and like I love
they've been turning my head. They've been turning my head recently. I can't even lie.
I'm just here for big.
I can't lie.
But I always get hit on by slim.
Maybe it's just the fact of the thought that like they can just like. Throw me over their shoulders.
Yeah, and that's why I like big, because big can fling me like a rag doll. Which hello, is what I like.
Don't date down my slim guys, because I haven't had a slim guy that's had an issue yet.
I mean,
okay?
I don't know.
So these little slim boys have like supernatural like power.
I grab and go.
I was like, oh, okay.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't know. That's why I've always been kind of hesitant with slim guys, because I always get hit on by skinny guys, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with me?
You just have to ask how much they can punch. Like
the bench press, that's true. That's true. I think with a big guy, I already know he can pick me up. So I like it. Like
there's like no need to question. Like
I had one guy be able to pick me up like literally with his arm, my whole body, and I'm like, that for me is like okay, non-physical turn, like non-sexual turn on. I'm like, yes, if you can lift me up with one arm, I'm here for it. Like, because I'm already thinking about.
My mouth is like open. I don't even know. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, would I like that? Would I not?
I'm already thinking about all the ways you're gonna fling me around like a rag doll. So, that's what I'm thinking about.
You know what?
I'm like, damn, that didn't take much effort.
I feel like that's where you need to go find your men then. When COVID's done, just go to the gym and just watch, like, look at their, like, memorize all the weight things. Like, okay, he's pressing 425 pounds. Okay.
Because I have a gym downstairs. I don't go to actual gyms, but I feel like, yeah, maybe I need to go to the gym.
Maybe that's where you need to find your man. Like, just, you'll be by the, like, you'll be doing the cords while they're doing the presses.
Right,
and
I'll
watching
like,
how much they can breast
I'll be
press.
like, sir, is that a 260 I see? Okay, we're good. Yeah, you got me.
How many reps did you just do?
Yeah. You might struggle a little bit, so let me on to the next. Like, yeah. Oh, you over there with the 300. Oh, yes.
You know,
right over here.
That means we just have to start buying some gym attire from now.
Seriously.
So we can stock up so when COVID ends.
Need a whole gym wardrobe.
But you know what? I feel like girls do that. Because when we go to the gym, they're always wearing like their lashes and their lip up. Like,
I can't work out with makeup.
I'm trying to work out. I'm sweating. My lashes would be down halfway past my cheeks. So I'm like, I don't know how y'all are doing
I'm not trying to be working out.
But then all they do is
one of my eyelashes on, the other one's like flying off.
But when they do that, but when you notice those girls that do that, they're like the girls that are like naturally thin and all they're doing is just little squats or their little like, let my back move and my back
or they have
move.
their bodies done and they're already perfect, but they're there like not even breaking out of sweat with like the 5
they're
pound
just on
weights.
the treadmill just walking.
The little 5-pounders just not even breaking a sweat. Like, I can't. Like, no, I look like a hot mess when I go to my gym downstairs.
Me too.
Like, my hair's up in a bun. Like, I'm there, I'm not sweating. Cute. Like, I'm actually trying.
I am not getting picked up at the gym. Let's just be honest.
Mind you, I like obviously have not gone for the whole year, and even before COVID,
I don't even know what the gym looks like anymore.
Before COVID, I think I didn't even go for like 2-3 months.
I was going until like maybe.
You were still doing pretty good though.
Yeah,
I was your trainer.
Yeah, I was even doing the online training stuff like that.
Yeah, you were still going strong for a bit.
And then May hit, and I was like, fuck it, I'm good. And then I was good until August hit, and then all of a sudden it caught up to me.
I can't even try to take credit for 2020 because my ass did not do it. I even bought I bought the yoga mat and I bought the yoga mat and the yoga roller. Actually, no, I'm lying.
Roller.
I did. Remember when I had that 1 month trial with that gym, and I was doing them virtual. Yes, I was doing. So my friend, it was his friend's gym, and they had like some 1 month trial. And I've been talking to him about working out for so long, so I got the 1 month trial, and then I was downloading all the videos to my to the laptop so that I could watch them when I got home from work. And I was actually consistently doing it for a while, and I had like a regimen going. I think it was like May, but then I just couldn't keep up.
It's one of those things when it comes
it's hard, man. To do it at home, it's tough.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, it's
like at home, it was hard.
When it goes to going to the gym, I can go to the gym.
Yeah, because you're there. Yeah, you're not gonna waste your time.
Yeah, all I do is just force myself into the car, and then I'm good.
I'm telling you.
The thing. But when it's at home,
there's no motivation.
I'll do like 10 squats. I'm like, okay, next. Yeah. Like, I won't, like, it's no.
And then I get distracted so easily. I'm like, okay.
My phone rings.
Yeah, I'll roll up my mat and be like, okay, we'll get back at this tomorrow.
But I think I'm going to order that today, and I'm tired of ordering things because Amazon's been at my house every day. Girl. But I'm about to order the yoga roller thing because, like, my back has been
I have it. It's really
me.
good.
And, like, one of my, was helping me stretch one day. And, like, use the foam thing to help me stretch. I was like, oh, this is amazing. So, I've been needing to buy it for a really long time. So, I guess
it's good.
Honestly, it's really good. Like, it reminded me of it. So
I got it, like, early in the pandemic. But, like, I need to chill off Amazon, too, man. I've been ordering, like, literally every other day. I'm coming home and there's a package at my door. Yeah, like, you just walked into my juicer.
Yeah, I walked into
it's still in a box. Because I came home and I saw it and I was like, okay, I can't even deal with this right now. Like, and I still have boxes in my room. Like, there's some things I haven't even opened yet because I'm just like, I can't mentally deal with this right now. Like, I'll deal with this after.
I'm dying. No, Amazon's been a huge issue.
But honestly, the prices have been pretty good. Like, and that's why I've been justifying it because I've been able to find things that are like cheaper than what I would have bought if I bought it in store. Like, the price has been pretty good. It's not like I'm spending more than I would on certain items.
That's
like,
true.
Even the juicer. Like, the juicer I got for a really good price. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's justifiable. However, the amount of things and the need for them at this present time is not justifiable.
What's in my cart right now is just more nail stuff. I'm like, do I need this?
I have a bunch of stuff in my cart.
Yes, I do.
Girl, like, I have so much random stuff in my cart. And I just save it for later.
Me
and then
too,
when I buy one thing,
and then I just
I start looking, I'm like, okay, what can I bring up right now?
Like right now, I think I have a whole bunch of sports bras I'm ready to buy because I'm just like, I'm at home, so might as well be comfy in a nice little sports bra of some sort.
Girl,
keep these girls lifted while I'm at home. Yeah. But like, oh God, no. But it's like, I wonder what we do. Like, what? Okay, besides like this basic like big ass, big tits, what's like sexual or physical turn-ons for men, do you think? Even non-sexual, like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go message them all, be like, yo, give me some non-sexual turn-ons that you guys have, because I really have never thought about it.
I think the number one non-sexual turn-on for a man is a girl that can cook well. And I wouldn't even say just cook, because some people can cook, but the food doesn't taste good. Yeah. I'm saying cooking well, because like I've heard and like my mother has told me, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and most men love to eat.
Bitch, that's the way through my heart.
So if you can cook, mine too. Like, and I've yet to find somebody that can feed me. Like,
you know what? I've been actually
and that can cook well. Actually, no,
I've been really lucky. Most of my guys can cook. Yeah, and a lot of them tend to cook for me. Like my last one, every time I'd go to his house, like I'd have like a plate of food ready for him.
Telling you, these guys have money. They're useless. They can't cook.
See, maybe that's the difference. I've been dating these average Joes. I think that's the difference. Like, Frank. So these average Joes need to learn how to cook.
They're not here for it. It's always, let's go out to eat. And I'm always in the rest. I like to go out to eat. So I'm like, okay, I'm down for it. But like, hello, I can cook. So it's always like me cooking and you loving my cooking and wanting me to cook all the time. And I'm like, no, I don't want to cook all the time. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go out to eat. No, like, why can't you cook? The only person that could cook was the chef guy. Remember the chef guy that, like, it really wasn't.
See, like, I feel like I can cook, and I feel like my food does taste good. Yeah. It's just that I've had no... I haven't really had much reason to cook for anybody. Yeah. Like, it's never been in the position where it's like, okay, yeah, come over, I'll cook you food. Like, that hasn't really been a thing. But I wouldn't mind, because I don't mind cooking.
I love cooking for people.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Like, it's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, because I'm a person that I love hosting in general. Yeah, like, hosting, same. I love hosting. That's why COVID has made me so sad, because I usually throw at least minimum one party a year. And it would be like a dinner, like, little nice dinner game night. So it's like, this is the first year, 2020, I was able to do it. And I was like, oh, shit, well, okay. But, like, yeah, I love hosting. So it's like, come over, I'll cook you food. Like, just give me a heads up so I know when I'm cooking, whatever. Or if I cooked food and you want to come over, I'll warm that shit up. Like, I'm okay with that. Yeah. So
I think it's just like, for me, it's a little bit of a bragging right. Because, like, guys never honestly,
I was just going to say that. Like, it's a little bit of an ego thing. Like, I want you to hear
like,
how good my food is.
No, like, I want you to come taste it. Because, like, obviously you hear me talking about it and the things that I make, and you're always like, ooh, that sounds so good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's like a little bit of bragging rights, because it's like, you know, obviously, like, guys are especially thinking like, oh yeah, but you probably can't cook that well, because like, I mean, a lot of girls nowadays can't cook and they don't know how to cook. So it's like, when you know you can cook well, it is bragging rights, because I'll like make sure it's like something that I know is really, really good.
My one friend could not cook for anything.
Oh no.
It was until she got married, like, what was it, last year she got married? It was until last year when she got married and had to move out that she finally started cooking.
No, but like, honestly, like a lot of people don't know how to cook.
Yeah.
Especially like girls nowadays. Like,
no, seriously.
Everybody lives on Uber, DoorDash, and
it's crazy.
I think it's important to know how, like, at least like bare minimum. Like, I feel like when I have kids, I want my boy and my girl, like, I want my kids to know how to cook, and I mean, and cook well, and just kind of like the foundation of what makes things taste good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I wanted to take a few cooking classes, not to like how to make food taste good, because I feel like I'm good at making food taste, fun. But it's also like certain things that like you don't know how to cook, like, or certain like extra little tips, like, okay, if you want to make the best well done, or no, sorry, medium rare steak, this is how you cook it or whatnot, and things like that. Like, I feel like that would be interesting, learning how to do certain like specific things. So
that's the thing that sucks. Like, honestly, like, I've talked about it before, but like, so Airbnb has experiences that you can do like literally all over the world, and like, there's so many different classes that you could take on there, where it's like one-on-one in a restaurant with like the owner of the restaurant, and I mean, that's a perfect date night.
Yeah,
like, it'd be fun.
I think those are definitely one of the date nights that if someone took me on a cooking date
It'd
night,
be so much
would be
fun.
going back to my place and it's going down. Like,
yeah, definitely.
It's going down on full
bellies. It's one of those like thoughtful things. And the thing is, like,
I would be in love. Like, during the cooking, I'd be like, you're so fucking lucky. There's people around us. like,
I'm ready to go now. Like, is the steak almost ready? Because like, we're ready. We're ready to go.
How much longer is this class?
We're ready to go. Like, wrap this up. Oh, we can take it to go. Yeah, we'll just take it takeout. Yeah, it's already cooked. Let's pack it up. Thank you so much. God bless you. We had a great time. Bye. Like, you forgot your food. It's okay. You can have it. Like,
that
I know
would,
what it tastes
honestly,
like.
that'd be going through my head the entire time.
Are you kidding me?
I'd be making excuses to like bump, touch him.
Yeah.
Like I'd be doing too much. Let me just be honest.
Like a
I'd be
face
doing too
toucher,
much.
and like I'm so touchy as it is.
And it's so weird because like again, like I told you, I'm not. But when I am, it's like be careful.
Either you are or you're not. Yeah, like it's one or the other.
Yeah, no, it is. It's so true. So it's like be careful because. Yeah. Sorry, just think about it. Fuck it.
Right?
I need to get it out of my brain because it's obviously not going to happen right now. Because COVID's closed. Like, blah 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 blah. Out. No sexual touching
you
men.
Guys
okay,
up
blah, 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 blah.
on game. Like there are so many things that you can do as date nights that don't even cost that much. You just have to do the research. And I feel like we have. Internet.
You just have to know your girl.
Well, that's the thing. Obviously, you do. Like, I mean, that's the whole point of getting to know somebody, right? Like, you ask all those
some
questions.
Girls that really don't care about cooking, don't care to learn how to cook. So you take them on a cooking lesson, they'll be miserable.
They wouldn't appreciate it. It has to be somebody who would appreciate it. And I mean, you would know that in the getting to know.
Hint. I would.
No. So hint.
Hint.
Yeah, hint. Okay.
Hint.
Any type of class, like a cooking class, an art class, a clay pottery class, like anything that.
Now you're right,
learning.
bitch. Any
like,
type of class.
Any type of class.
Like, take me to some yoga class. Take me to some contemporary dancing class.
I mean, a yoga class, the way they'll have you moving and stretching out your body, and
let's go
all
to
those kinds of like.
Class. Oh yeah, let's learn some merengue.
I'm already here for that. All of that. Like
Listen, I need to stop this.
I'm ready for any type of class.
I want to turn myself on with these dating topics. Let's just stop.
Yet again, we're always going back to the dating.
Bro, I can't.
Clearly we're single. I mean, if it wasn't as evident as it has been, like, clearly.
But again, we're more than just that, guys, okay? We're more than just that.
Yeah, obviously. But I think, honestly, that's probably one of the biggest non-sexual turn-ons. Because I feel like guys love to eat, and most guys don't know how to cook. I mean... Let's be real. Like, I mean, cook well.
Outside of my guys that I've dated, I feel like...
But I mean, like, the majority. And they may be able to cook, but I mean, like, cook well.
My one ex didn't even really know how to cook rice, okay? Like,
and that's what I mean. Like, some of them may know how to cook a 1-2 meal, like a ramen noodles or like a fried egg or something. But I mean, like, the actually being able to cook something well, where it tastes good. Like, not just edible and I'll be full, like, actually tasting good.
And it's a weird thing, because I feel like in the beginning stages, I want them to cook for me more, but then I'm like, when it actually comes down to like the actual relationship, I'll cook for you all the time. Like, it's this weird thing. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, you need to cook for me in the beginning. Yeah, and I'll cook for you forever. It's okay, but in the beginning, that's you. Like, I'll be like, what are you making me? Like, that's like my like, what are you making me?
Oh my god.
I just thought about it. Like, is it a power trip thing for me? Maybe. Oh my god. I think I learned one of my toxic traits. Thing? Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go. Toxic trait.
Like, I think it's like maybe a power thing. Like, what are you willing to do for me?
Yeah.
Like, prove to me what you're willing to do for me. Oh my. Actually, okay. I won't say it's toxic. It's more just like one of those.
Is it?
Finding out what someone will do for you. And it's just cooking. It's not like I'm making you like friggin' Drag Race.
I mean, let's hope the guy knows how to cook and you guys are not eating ramen noodles every day with a fried egg on top.
Oh god.
No, I can't. Like,
so far I've been lucky. So let me just hope that every guy I continue to talk to knows how to cook. Because I don't know how that's gonna go. But
like it's one thing to be able to cook, and then it's one thing to be able to cook well.
That is very true. That is very true.
You know, some guys can just pass, but like. Cooking well,
remember especially about like the Mexican date night I had, like
that was cute.
He cooked well, like it was good. It was good. It tasted good. Everything was good. I was like, okay, this is fine. Yeah, I like this. This is. So when are you gonna cook next for me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so what are we making next? Like, what's on the menu?
You said we. I said what are you?
Oh, okay. I mean, I was here for your little we thing. I've never done that. It's either been like you're cooking or I'm cooking. I've never done what you did, where it was like
and honestly, I wouldn't mind that either. Like, I don't mind doing that. Again, it'd be super cute.
Yeah, I think that is
it'd be cute. But like, what are your sexual turn-ons now? We went from non-sexual to physical, and now we're deeping down into sexual.
I don't know. I'm like really big on foreplay.
Yeah.
I really like foreplay. I like the whole like, I like kissing me from my head to my feet. I like soft kisses behind my neck, like on my neck, behind my ear, my pressure points, like.
Okay.
You know, I'm just here for all that, like, yeah, like,
I just like intimate, like the sensual part.
Yeah,
of
I'm really into like I'm more into like the sensual and like even if it's like the beginning and you're not really there with the person yet, like I don't know, I'm just more into that than just the like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, some people. I'm sorry, that was very graphic, like and kind of inappropriate. But I mean, like no, like I mean, some people just don't want to do like the foreplay and the leading up to it and the kissing
I feel like,
and the passion.
You know what I feel like it is? I feel like guys aren't always as into it. Like there's some guys that are. Like one of my exes, like he loved that shit.
Yeah, like,
but I feel like why some of them don't like it is because I feel like they don't need it because they can do and they're getting off no matter what.
Yeah,
compared to girls where it's like it's not.
It
like,
needs to be for me.
Yeah,
I know that sounds selfish.
No, but it's just like.
But
we're not,
and it will be reciprocated.
We're not
like
guaranteed an orgasm every time. Yeah. So it's like the foreplay is what
builds up to it.
Yeah,
and I like the anticipation.
And I feel like a lot of women, because we're talking about this on Clubhouse, like where women don't always need to orgasm to think that it's good sex. Like we could think the whole experience, the intimacy, the sensual, like whatever the sensual part of it was what made it good. Compared to men, it's like, if they didn't come, like, what the fuck? What was the point of that shit? You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I think that's the difference. Like, I feel like that's why maybe women like foreplay a lot more. Yes. And if a woman says she does not like foreplay, my bet is that she hasn't had anybody that gave her good foreplay.
And I mean, there's some guys, that don't do the foreplay at all.
Because there's no way you can say you don't like foreplay. I'm sorry. There's no way. No. It doesn't make sense in my brain.
Foreplay is everything.
Like,
it's like that anticipation that's building. Because you can, obviously, anyone, you can just have sex, like, but I mean, it's that foreplay and that anticipation. Yeah, and your like temperatures rising. This is so bad.
I'm so sorry, guys. Mother, please don't be watching this. But it's like I want to get to the point where I'm like begging you to put it in. Like that's what I love. Like I love when I'm like, nah, put that shit in. Like
you're
that's
like building
that's
up to it. Yes, like it's the anticipation.
Make me beg for it.
Yes,
make me beg for it. Do whatever you need to do for me to beg for it. And then once I beg for it, it's like it's.
I'm here for all of that. Like. I'm just like a slow and steady kind of thing. Like I like it when it's paced and then we're building up to that, like, you know.
I think kissing is one of my major things.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so,
pressure points behind the ear, like,
girl,
I'm over here hot bothered.
But the thing is when it comes to my ears, one of my biggest pet peeves is people whispering in my ears. I do not like when people whisper in my ears.
Really?
And it's not like a little like a it's when they do like that breathy shit.
Probably because they have bad breath.
No, it's like I absolutely hate it. Like if you're ever gonna whisper in my ear, do not do the fucking breath. I will like smack you.
Or it's all breath and no words.
Yeah, even if it's not even a sexual thing. You know when your friend's trying to tell you a secret and they're like, oh,
yeah, it's all breath and no words.
It makes me like it. Oh my god, just thinking about it just makes me sick. But like that's one of my biggest. I can't even just say turn-offs because, again, even non-sexually, that shit bothers me. Like, it's, I can't, sorry, just thinking about it makes me disgusted. So it's like, when you're doing anything near my ears, just please don't breathe in my ears because I will freak out. Like, disclaimer, don't breathe in my ears. I will freak out.
How I feel about breathing about the ear.
No, don't do it.
I don't know.
Don't do it. I will freak out. For me, anyways. I will probably just, like, and pursue it. Don't do it. No breathing in
You're
the
like
ears.
no longer interested. You're turned off. Like put on your clothes and get the fuck out.
Oh my god, it creeps me out so much. Just thinking about it right now, I feel like bugs are crawling. Like it just it creeps me out. And
oh my god, that's so crazy.
Like my first ex, like he knew that. He knew my two biggest pet peeves. I am not gonna say my second one because I feel like when people know your second one, they're gonna constantly do it to me, and I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
It again, it's another thing that's painful and makes my skin crawl, and I will
Sharp
not tell
toenails.
People. Nope, I'm not saying what it is.
Okay.
Off limits, not saying it.
Okay.
But the breathing one, like, he knew, and he would do both of mine all the time just to bother. Like, we'll be laying down watching a movie, and he'll just go over, like, so, I don't even know why I exposed myself this time. Because I absolutely hate it. But anyways, anything else is good. Like, just do anything else. Here, cool. Boobs, good. Stomach, good. Anything good.
Yeah.
Just don't breathe in my ear.
When it's all breath and no words, like
that's breathe in my ear.
Dead.
Like,
that's
don't
so
do
random.
It is, but like I don't know. It's just like thinking about it just makes me want to. Oh my god, it makes me cringe so much.
I like when people whisper in my ear, but obviously not all breath and no words. Like a normal whisper. Like I don't know. There's just something about like. But then again, I also like dirty talk.
I love dirty talk.
And,
I love dirty talk.
I mean? I'm here for
and
all
the thing
that.
is I my biggest turn on, I think, is turning on my partner. That's like one of my
Really?
That's like my biggest thing is turning them on. So I want to make sure that I want to hear and I want those reactions to know that I'm doing you right.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really fuck, I hate my life.
No, that's like I know the other person is very happy about that.
But just like, I need to get that confirmation. Like, give me that that's what, like, yo, okay, I'm not even thinking about you
at that moment. I mean, depending on what we're doing, then I'm thinking about you. But like,
yeah, no, just in general, like that's my biggest thing. It's like, do you like that? Like, I'm just always like, you want to please the person. Yeah, I'm very much a pleaser, which is whatever. It works for me, so whatever. But no, my gosh. Now I feel like I'm going to have to go home and sit home and write down my, like, non-sexual turn-on. Like, I feel like I need to investigate this further. Because I feel like a lot of the times we think about, like, what we want in a relationship, what we want in, like, a commitment, but we never think about our sexual needs. Like, what do we need sexual? What turns me on? What doesn't turn me on? What do I like? What do I not like?
And it's so important because, like, a lot of times sex is a make or break in relationships.
Yeah,
a lot of times it can really create like a lot of tension and stress, and
that's the same. Like,
so it's good to know.
It's like one of those things. Like, would you marry somebody? Like, let's say you like receiving oral sex, not even just the sex, but like, let's say you like getting oral sex, and your person that you're dating refuses to do oral sex. Like, is that something you're gonna stay with?
I mean, no, I couldn't even date you at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Like things like that. It's like actually like, kind of important. That's what I'm like, we need to start thinking more about our sexual wants, needs, and our requirements.
I think at the end of the day, like, it's very, I think it comes from like an immature place where you feel like, because obviously you know how like, especially in this city, like guys are very oh no, I don't do that, I don't do that. Oh yeah, because they want to act all like big and bad in front of their friends or whatever. And like, I say immaturity because I feel like you get to a point where it's like, things shouldn't be off limits. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, well, I don't do this. Your objective is to please your partner, and your partner's objective should be to please you. You know what I mean? So if you're going to just say, you don't do it, I'm going to ask why.
I know, and a lot of the times,
what is the reason?
Like, they don't even give you a proper response.
Exactly. You don't even have a reason. So it's like, I just feel like it's immaturity. Like, I'm sorry, if that's how you feel, then cool. And if you don't even want to go further into why you don't do it, then there's just no point for us to even take it there. Like,
especially if you're willing to let me give you head, but you're not willing to go down on me. Like, fuck y'all.
It doesn't make sense. Exactly.
You
want to receive it, but you won't reciprocate it. Like
that. I can't date anyone that wouldn't do it. Sorry.
Negative. Zero.
Sorry.
Like, I'm sorry. If you're not grown enough to please your woman any way that she wants to be pleased, and vice versa, then sorry, sweetie.
Like, there's certain things that I guess could be a little bit past the line, like maybe like pegging. Maybe some guys won't like that because of, like, those are different
that's
things.
Different. Exactly.
But like,
that's different.
Oral sex, like, come on, guys.
It's not that serious.
Come on. You can kiss my mouth, you can kiss down there, okay?
Same thing. And I mean, it could get a whole lot freakier than that, but
we're just gonna leave
we're not
it at
going
that.
all there today. But I could continue. What I was going to follow up with is a little bit too much. I mean, we need to get a Patreon so I can talk about it on the Patreon.
Listen. The world's falling apart. We need to experience everything that we can experience.
Girl, I like me a freak, so.
Sagittarius.
It's the Sagittarius. I know, right? I mean, I'm just here to explore. Like, let's keep it spicy. Let's have fun.
No, that's what it is.
Like,
honestly, and again, everyone's talking about, like, oh, 2020 told me that I need to live your life and suck a dick and eat a pussy. Okay? That's what life is telling you. Like,
just
that's what 2020 is telling you.
Have fun. Like, exactly. Like, explore, do things. Like, I mean, life is too short, and like, at the end of the day, live for yourself.
I know, because
who cares?
A lot of people, like, I don't like doing it. It's like, but then again, I think of it in a different way because, again, I'm a pleaser. So it's like, even if I didn't like it, I would like it because it was pleasing my partner.
Exactly.
So that's like, but I just don't understand them. I'm just going to put it out there. I just don't understand them.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like,
whatever.
I don't know. I think people just need to grow up and be mature and have these kinds of mature conversations. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're going to say you don't do something, why?
Yeah.
It can't just be, no, I won't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, then you're basing it on nothing.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you don't like it. That's a different thing. But even that,
it's like, it's not for you.
It's not for you. Exactly. And even with that, but I'm saying, if that's going to be your excuse, okay, I'm going to follow up with, but it's not, but it doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. Do you think I like it? Like, I mean, I do it for you, not me. You know what I mean?
Like
it's the same thing.
Issue.
Well,
but
and it's
but
the
then
same
again,
thing. Like,
even though, like I said, even if I didn't like it,
exactly,
I would
it's
still
not for me. It's about you. Exactly.
Yeah,
In that moment, it has something to do with me and whether I like it or not. Like,
yeah,
are there
true.
other things I'd rather be doing? Sure.
Yeah.
You know, but again, so it is what it is.
Whoa, that's creepy.
On that note, all the time, like
it is on every.
We've been
platform
spending
ever.
a lot of time together.
Too much time
because I feel like we're forever finishing each other's sentences.
We're always saying the same thing,
literally.
But on that note, we're gonna say thank you for watching.
Yeah, this went on a whole bunch of different turns.
You learned a lot about us that maybe you should not have learned.
Yes.
But it's whatever. We're good.
Yes.
But like always, catch us on our Twitter and Instagram at Youngish and _.
Yes.
Our personal Instagrams at KERR __ and
_XII_IV on Instagram and on Twitter, Bright Lip Love, BRITELIPLOVE.
And thank you for
joining us, guys.
And again, don't forget, we're coming out with a giveaway soon.
Very, very soon. So stay tuned for more information.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Night.
Have a good night.